Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 2nd of June. Today is an exciting day because we are going to Kosovo. Now, technically, it is a territory, but I'm going to count it as a country because some places do recognize Kosovo as a country. But first, hi, if you're new here, my name's Kyra, and I'm currently traveling Europe for a month and a half, and I'm currently in Skopje. But today, our whole planned itinerary, because I'm currently on an Intrepid tour, is going to be going to visit Kosovo for the day. This is exciting. I have to say I'm quite ready to move on from Skopje. I've been here for the past 5-6 days now, and I just want to see something new, to be honest with you. I'm ready to move on. I feel like I've seen a lot of Skopje, and I really want to just see another Balkan country. So here we go. We're going to add Kosovo today, and tomorrow we're going to Lake Ohrid, and that's going to be really fun and beautiful because I've heard amazing things. That's still in Macedonia, but it's a different area outside of Skopje, so I'm excited to see brand new beautiful Balkan landscape, scenery, cities. So it's gonna be great. I'm so excited. We have a 2-hour drive ahead of us in a private transfer, and we're going to visit a bunch of different sites around the main capital city of Kosovo. And apparently there's some interesting history, some beautiful fortresses to visit. So I have no expectations, and I'm just gonna go in it with an open mind today. I am running on a very limited lack of sleep today. Had some sleep problems, roommate issues. She woke me up in the middle of the night and I just wasn't able to get back to sleep. So that's a bit of a bummer, but we're gonna power through. I may even have a coffee this morning to just get me through the day. If you don't know, I don't really drink coffee. So for me to have a coffee is like, you know, desperate times, desperate measures. But anyway, I will see you guys on the road heading to, I actually don't know the city, what it's called, but I will let you know when we get there. Okay, let's start our day. How exciting. Well, welcome to Kosovo. This isn't technically a country, but it is a territory, and we did have to go through customs. Our passports were checked. But look at this beautiful view behind me. We are starting off our day today with a little walk to a fortress near the capital of Prizren. Fresh air, beautiful weather. I'm excited. Okay, we're in Prizren now, out of that lovely wooded area, but now we're literally climbing up a hill. I wasn't given a warning that the fortress is at the top of a hill, but it does make sense if you think about it. Another day, another hill. We were severely underprepared for the steepness of that hike, but this is the view. I reckon it was worth it, but I am absolutely dripping, and I had no warning that we were going to be doing a hike today. So that's how we're starting off our day today, with a sweaty hike of Prizren. Prizren? I don't know how to say it, but it is beautiful. It is a beautiful view. It is so hot out here. I think I need to put some more sunscreen on, but definitely should have brought a hat. But look at the beautiful mountain. We're just getting some photos at the beautiful fortress here in Prizren. Prizren? I know somebody's gonna correct me how I say it. Really nice to be here in Kosovo. This is lunch, and this little plate and this bread was €1.50. So thank you, Kosovo. Thank you for cheap food. Everybody, we made it back to Skopje. As you can tell, we are in our hotel room, and oh my gosh, today was intense. I just wanted to give a little bit of a debrief and then close out this segment of the vlog because we're back here in Macedonia. So obviously we went to Kosovo today. If you didn't know, Kosovo is an independent sovereign state voted by 101 UN state/countries to become their own sovereign state from Serbia. So I count Kosovo as a country. It's definitely a debate, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that yes, it was a country that we went to today because we also had to go through customs. We had to bring our passports, we crossed through the border check, and to me, that's another country. So your girl went to a new country today. We went to Prizren, which was a beautiful town with cobblestone streets, terracotta orange roofed homes, a beautiful rushing river running through the center of the city, and of course the fortress, which was a shock. Okay, we knew we were going to a fortress, but we were not told that we were gonna go literally like this. So steep. It was intense. All of us were dressed not for a hike, especially not at midday. I was wearing a dress. I was sweating profusely. I had sweat down my dress, soaked in the back. Everybody else was wearing dresses. We were not prepared. I did have running shoes on, thankfully, but everyone else was like, whoa, we were not anticipating a workout, like a cardio workout. And it was like midday, so it was very hot. It was very exposed up there as well, so there was no reprieve. But I have to say, the view was worth it. So I'm happy that we had the beautiful valley, like the hills. There was even a snow-capped mountain on one side. It was stunning. So yes, a lot of effort, but not too long, like 15 minutes up, and it had an amazing reward at the end. So I'm really happy about it. After that, we basically had to just walk around for maybe like 2 hours or so, just exploring the very small town. I think it's the old town where we were because the city itself is bigger, but where all the tourists go, where the fortress is the old town. And that's what was the most interesting to see. So we just wandered around the little laneways. I had a little bite to eat, which was only €1.50. I reckon that Kosovo was the cheapest place in Europe so far that I've ever visited. We couldn't believe the prices. Like, we all bought postcards to send to people back home, and the guy only wanted 50-cent euro. Like, it was so cheap. I got all this beautiful food, locally made, fresh, beautiful salads prepared that were so yummy, and €1.50 for all of it. Oh, it was the perfect lunch, but now we came back to Skopje. I've dressed up for dinner and we're gonna have a group dinner tonight for our final night in Skopje because tomorrow we are leaving to Lake Ohrid, and that apparently is a beautiful destination, so I'm so excited to see something new in Macedonia. We have 2 nights in Lake Ohrid and then we're moving on to Albania. So the trip continues. We're day 3 today. I'll show you a bit of what I get for dinner tonight, but I will end the vlog here. So thank you so much for watching today's little adventure to Kosovo, specifically Prizren. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it was beautiful. Highly recommend a day trip there. I think a day trip is all that is needed. I really don't know if you need to spend the night there, but do recommend to visit. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye! I did want to touch on the fact that I was on a group tour for this part of my Europe trip. It was at this stage in the tour that I started to have issues with the group, and there was drama between myself and my assigned roommate. There's a couple reasons why I had issues with the group. Just summarizing, I'd say it was the huge age gap of about 25 to 30 years between me and all of the other people on my tour. And honestly, this normally wouldn't really matter, but I was struggling to connect with the specific people on my tour, which left me feeling ostracized. I did not like the person who I was assigned to share a room with. I found them super inconsiderate, and that led to some pretty awful group dynamics. Also, I thought the tour was super overpriced, and overall, I think the Western Balkans can be easily traveled without a group tour. After all is said and done, I do regret going on this Intrepid tour, and as you'll find out in future episodes, it ended up being the worst experience I've had on any group tour. Yes, even worse than the G Adventures tour I did in Southeast Asia last year. If you want to hear the story about how this all unfolded, make sure to subscribe to my channel to watch the upcoming videos in this vlog series. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!